On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the importance of networking for entrepreneurs' success. It's very important to understand because if you want to be an entrepreneur, networking is one of the very important things to be able to do because it's all about helping growing your business. When you can meet people who has been an entrepreneur for years that can give you some type of game, some type of advice, or you can run past somebody who can provide you the opportunity to be able to take your business or your brand to the next level and what have you, or just meet some really great people that can help you along the way. You know, it's nothing like having that support that you can call on when you need help and what have you, or just, you know, have that genuine friendship that you have built with each other along the way, been in the field of entrepreneurship and what have you. So it's very important as an entrepreneur to be able to learn how to be able to network, or if you have the know-how to be able to get out here and network with a lot of people and what have you, you're going to be very successful at being an entrepreneur and what have you. But other than that, guys, man, thank y'all for tapping in with me on this episode right here, episode number 30, Invest Brand Podshow. Yep. I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta chase the dreams of mine. I got a vision, I got a spark. I'm gonna turn it to a work of art. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame, it's about creating something that will carry my name. Entrepreneurship, that's the game. Building empires, creating change, bringing ideas to life, taking risks, feeling alive. Invest Brand Podshow. Grand rising to all my investors and stuff out there, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on another episode of Invest Brand Podshow on this great Monday, first day of the week and what have you. Today episode number 30, we're going to be talking about the topic we're going to be talking about is the importance of networking for entrepreneurs' success and what have you. It's very important to understand, man, networking is the key to definitely being successful as an entrepreneur. But before I get into the topic, you know what time it is, man. If you are watching this playback of the Invest Brand Pod Show, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and also hit the like button so the algorithm know this is a real pod show, man, going on here, Invest Brand all day. And if you are listening to this playback of the show today on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drops on Spotify and what have you. So it's very important to understand and do that. And then Invest Brand, investbrand.com, make sure you go there. The site isn't officially up, but we do have a landing page that you can go to and subscribe to our emailing list, so you definitely be notified when the official site is up and what have you. So definitely go to investbrand.com, go to the landing page, subscribe, make sure you join our emailing list, man, join our community, what have you, and make sure you go to Facebook. You can join the Invest Brand Investor of Self community group on there, and also follow Invest Brand on Facebook, Instagram, and what have you. So it's very important to do that, guys. But before I jump into the topic, man, you know what I got to do. Take a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back with the segment Quote Me on That, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what I mean by the quote and what have you. But other than that, man, guys, make sure y'all tap back in with me at Invest Brand Pod Show all day. Yup. Welcome back to the Invest Brand Pod Show. Thank y'all for tapping back in with me. Like I said, before I jump into the topic, we definitely going to get into the segment Quote Me on There, where I read you a quote and I explain to you what I mean by the quote. So the quote for today for all my investors itself out there, people betting on themselves, investing in themselves, or people out there pursuing goals. Today, quote for today's segment, Quote Me on That, is: you are your own most valuable asset. Investing in yourself is the smartest financial decision you can make. Let me read that again just in case you didn't understand what I said or you didn't hear the quote and what have you. The quote is: you are your own valuable asset. Investing in yourself is the smartest decision you can make. And what I mean by the quote is simple. First I'll look what the shirt say. Biggest asset, greatest investment, right? So the quote fits the shirt. And what people don't know, you getting you getting a sneak preview of one of the shirts that's going to be dropping for the Invest brand, what have you. These are one of the new shirts that's going to be coming out. We got the shirt, and we also got the hoodie, but I'm gonna wait to show y'all once it drop. Y'all see what's on the back. The back of the shirt the design is really dope. So definitely gonna want to subscribe to the emailing list so you can be able to get the first look of the shirt. You all, if you're watching this right now, you getting the first look. But let me get back to the quote. Basically what the quote said: when you bet on yourself and you understand that you are your greatest asset, you are your biggest asset. See, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand you are your biggest asset. And when you start betting and investing in that asset of yourself, which is yourself, that's going to be the biggest investment that you ever made in your life, right? When you bet on yourself. And that's the only way you're going to be able to financially be able to grow and become financially secure and what have you, is when you betting on yourself and you understand the gift that you have, the greatness that's within you, right? And you know and understand you are an asset. See, we look at everything outside of ourselves as being an asset. And truly and honestly, the only asset you're gonna get the greatest return on from is yourself and what have you. That's why the shirt say biggest asset, greatest investment, because you are the greatest investment you ever going to make in life is betting, investing in the asset, which is you and what have you. So that is the quote for today, and that's the meaning of the quote, man. Guys, make sure you understand that you are the asset. You are the biggest asset that you will ever have, and the greatest investment will be investing in yourself and what have you. So that is the quote for today. Let me read it one more time, guys. You are your own most valuable asset. Investing in yourself is the smartest financial decision you can make. So that is the segment for today. Quote me on that. So like I said, man, before we jump into the topic was today is the importance of networking for entrepreneur success and what have you. But before we jump into the topic, you know what time it is. It's that segment, Entrepreneurs, where I read you things that's going on, take some of the article or anything that's going on within the field of entrepreneurship, and, you know, just read anything to you, information, give it to you and what have you, something that's going to help you far as being an entrepreneur, you know, give you something that you can vision or give you success that somebody that started out probably a couple years ago as an entrepreneur, and now they at the level where they want to be at and they still growing, what have you. So this is the segment where I'm gonna take the time out to just give you something that you can run with, something that you can get an understanding from. You know, if you an entrepreneur, you having a hard time, maybe you can get an understanding from this and what have you. You know, what's going on in the field of entrepreneurship that may help you be able to innovate your business in a way where you if it's something that's bad, something that's good and what have you, that will help your business avoid any pitfalls or help your business be able to get to that next level where you were struggling to be able to do and what have you. So today on Entrepreneurs, we're going to be talking about is building meaningful relationships as far as being an entrepreneur. You know, I ran across this article on entrepreneur.com and it read how to build sustainable and meaningful business relationships, right? And that's very important. When you in the field of entrepreneurship, it's very important that you build relationships, right? And you want to build it organically. And, you know, you don't want the first thing you meet somebody, you trying to build a business relationship, the last thing you want to do is go in there and you just talking about business, because they're going to feel like, okay, you just want to deal with me far as business and not try to earn or build some type of friendship. That's why it's very important to understand how to build a sustainable friendship within the field of entrepreneurship with other entrepreneurs, right? Because it's something, whereas you want to make it feel organic, where you don't even talk about business. You talk, ask a person how they doing, how things is going, and what have you. You can talk about sports, talk about something far as business. Let the business be the last thing that comes up. Business don't even have to come up right then and there. It can come up next time y'all talk and what have you, right? This is about building a sustainable relationship, because this relationship that you're building could be with somebody that can help you along the way with things, because they been part of entrepreneurship and what have you, or it could be something for as where you could help them and what have you. So you want to learn how to build sustainable relationship, because you never know the opportunity that somebody can provide from you, from the relationship that you have and what have you. So these are some things that they said, you want to build a relationship, um, a sustainable relationship, with that's meaningful. I mean, a meaningful business relationship, right? So the first thing they said, the more you give, the more you gain. So basically, what they saying, offer your support and resources from sincere desire help, not because your colleague will owe you something. And that's just something that I was just saying. You want to be a support to somebody, well as them being support to you. You providing resources that's sincere, that they can potentially help them and what have you, right? And vice versa and what have you. That's the importance about, man, building a meaningful relationship, a business relationship with another entrepreneur or somebody that's been in this, because they can definitely help you get to that next level and what have you. But you want to come out of a place of being sincere, and not out of a place where it's something that's feel like it's not organically done and what have you, or it's just done in bad taste, or a person feel like you're not being sincere about trying to support or help, or you just trying to get something from them and what have you. And then they said within that is like LinkedIn connections in person. Business relationships begin by offering opportunities to help. Real lasting business success comes from relationships you nurture. And that's what I was saying. You want to nurture a business relationship. You don't want to come in swinging and talking about business right away. You want to build it far as, you want to get familiar with this person. You want to get in a comfortable space with this person, right? You know what I'm saying? Leading with questions far as anything other than business and what have you, right? So that's important. Building long lasting relationship. Like I said, you don't know what type of opportunity this person can have for you and what have you, right? So it's 5 tips that they said for creating a nurturing relationship that matters, right? Within, you're trying to build a business relationship with somebody. So the 5 tips, I want to say the 5 tips that they had is, number 1, check your attitude. And that's very important. So they said, far as checking your attitude is almost like falling in love. You must genuinely enjoy being with sales prospects or the people you work with. So the thing about it, you definitely want to check your attitude, because you're trying to build a relationship with somebody who can potentially help you, and you can potentially help that person, what have you. Number 2 tip that they have is find a connection, right? Finding a common interest with the other person helps. Learn what they need and want, but not what you can sell them. Basically what I was saying. You want to get into conversation, find an interest that y'all both piques y'all and what have you. You can learn what this person need, what this person want, and what have you. And you're not basically trying to feel coming off as like you trying to sell them something and what have you. Just you trying to learn this person, trying to get an understanding who this person is and what have you. You nurturing a business relationship on a notion of you trying to learn, get to know this person, rather as you just coming in, like I said, swinging, and it's all about business and what have you, right? Because people don't want to feel like they've been used, right? People want to feel like they have a truly genuine friendship that they trying to build, far as, because you gotta understand, you can't go through entrepreneurship alone. It's important to make them connections. It's important to network. It's important to do all these things that's going to help you in the long run as an entrepreneur to stay in the field for a long time. Longevity is the key, right? Number three tip that they have is make gift giving meaningful, which they said like to send a gift at Thanksgiving, as I have found that Christmas, New Year gifts can pile up. So yours may get lost in stack, but I don't just give during holidays. During the year, I will give books I have read and found worthwhile, or send one of my own author books with a personal note written inside. So that's very good. Gift giving, you might just send the person a gift on a random day. Just don't wait for the holidays. Like they said, things can pile up because people travel during the holidays. A lot of people move during the holidays and move around, might as well say, during the holidays. So a lot of things can tend to pile up, or you send into their office where it may be closed for a couple of days to a week because people traveling, and gifts pile up and what have you, and yours might not be seen. So you throughout the year, just around the time, if you want to send that person a book that you may read that may help them because it's something that they like to read and what have you, right? Or it can be something that you can get them to notice and what have you, bring it to their forefront and what have you, right? Just you can send them a gift card. It's just about, man, just making sure that you're building this relationship. You're keeping a great business relationship, and it's not just feel like it's just a business, even though this is built, it's a business relationship, but you don't want to make it feel like it's a business relationship all the time, to where only time you're dealing with each other is doing business and what have you. So you don't want to make it seem like it's a business relationship. And number four, join a networking or lead referral group. Let me say it again. Join a networking or lead referral group, which they said is exciting ways to connect with new businesses, right? Especially if you find it hard to out with get out and meet new prospects yourself. So it's very important. I mean, that goes to the segment way what we're gonna be talking about today. It's networking. So that's why I said getting out and networking, joining groups. You can join social media groups that's within the field of entrepreneurship that you're doing. So it's very important to get out and build them new relationships that can potentially help in the long run and what have you. It's very important. And number five tip that they have is relax, which they said go back to the analogy of falling in love. It's often said that love happens when you least expect it. And the harder and more intentionally you look, the less success you have, whether you're prospecting at a networking event or just chatting with customers. Don't make everything about you or your needs. Relax and get to know the other person authentically. And that's great. That's great. That's a great tip, because a lot of times we don't relax. We go in here, we headstrong, we tense up. Some of us have anxiety and what have you. We get ourselves worked up. But 9 out of 10 times, if you just relax, things going to fall in place like you're supposed to, right? Let things happen organically. Let things happen authentically. You know what I'm saying? Rather than forcing it to happen. And you will notice that everything after that is going to fall in place and what have you. But other than that, man, I'm going to leave the link to the article in the description. I know I said it the last two shows and I never left it, but this time I'm going to make sure I leave it in the link. So y'all can read the article, and hopefully, y'all can learn something from it, pick something up from it. Hopefully it can help you out in some type of way. But that is the segment of entrepreneurs for right now. Let's get to the topic of the show today, guys. The topic of the show, like I said today, is the importance of networking for entrepreneur success. And that's very important to understand, man. When you're an entrepreneur, getting out and networking, understanding the importance of trying to build, like I go back to what I just was reading, business relationships with people to help you, because you got to understand, man, it's all about trying to continue to grow as an entrepreneur. It's all about longevity in the game. You don't want to get in the game and next thing you know, it's hard for you because you're not building any type of relationship. You don't know how to grow your business. And there's people out there that's being an entrepreneur for the long haul that can help you. People that can present you opportunities. People can help you take your brand in the right direction. People can help you in so many ways. But That's why it's important for us to get out here and learn the art of networking, to understand that there is people out there that want to help you, people out there that is looking to help people and what have you, and you could be one of the people that they help and what have you. So these are top three things far as networking that could potentially give you some type of understanding that may can help you. You know, you can add more to the list and what have you, but these are three things that I have jotted down that could potentially um, come out of networking. This is the things, the perks that comes out of networking that will help you if you just get out here as an entrepreneur and start networking. Okay, the first thing on the list far as, you know, networking to help you be successful as an entrepreneur is new opportunities. Because when you get out here and go to networking events and what have you, and just start talking to other entrepreneurs that's in the same field of you, or they necessarily don't have to be in the same field of you, but they understand what it takes to be able to build and find new opportunities, right? If you get out there and you start networking and you letting people know what you have and they feeling your brand, the idea of it, the concept of it, and they see something that it can potentially help them or others and what have you, you're going to have people throwing opportunities at you, right? And not to say that you may not be ready for the opportunity, but the fact that you get out there and they remember who you are, they know your brand now. They familiar with who you are, the person that's behind the brand and what have you. So the opportunities are going to always come in because people believe in your brand. But if you don't go out there and network, you're not going to be able to find the opportunities, because understand one thing, entrepreneurs, opportunities are created, right? No one's going to give you an opportunity unless you create the opportunity, and creating the opportunity is you getting out there and networking, and the opportunity is there. You creating it by networking gives you the opportunity to meet new entrepreneurs, new people, building relationships and what have you, friendships and what have you, because you don't know who another entrepreneur know. You know what I'm saying? Some people know people that know people that know people that can help you and pull you up the same way they were pulled up and helped out and gave and helped along the way of the field of entrepreneurship. So it's very important to increase the increase your products, the awareness of your products, the viewership of your products, your services, because that comes with out networking. Because now you letting people know about your services, you letting people know about your product, you giving people increasing awareness to multiple other people and entrepreneurs out there who know people that may need what you offer in your services, or may love your brand or what have you. So it's very important, man, because one thing it can happen for you, it can draw in different customers, is somebody that you may network along the way with. They might not have it, or they might not do what you do, but at the same time they can refer somebody to you. They can be like, well, you know, that's not what I'm doing right now, but I know somebody who can help you with that and what have you. So that's what's so beautiful about it, man. Opportunities can happen just by you networking, right? And me, before I became an entrepreneur, right, my uncle had a buddy, that's all he did was network. And I looked at him, and I always used to wonder why he talked to everybody. Everybody, he knows everybody, he talks to everybody. He knows what's going on. That was something that I seen now. That's something that's very important for you to do, is get out here and network, because you never know, the person that you run across may be somebody that you really need, that can really help you and what have you. So that's very important for you to network and what have you. Number two on my list that I have is advice. Advice is something that's very important, because it might be you got other entrepreneurs out here, or it might be an entrepreneur that you run across that may be in the same industry that you are trying to get into. You're trying to grow your brand within, and they've been doing this for a good 5 to 10 years, between 5 to 10 years. You know, they've been doing this, so they know how to give you the right advice that you need, put you in the right direction, you know what I'm saying, that can help you avoid the pitfalls that they may had fail in when they first started out as an entrepreneur. So it's very important for you to be able to have people or network with people in the same industry as you, because they know everything that you need to do. They know all the tricks, they know all the trades, they know everything that's going to help you become successful, everything that's going to help you reach that next level wherever you want to take your brand and what have you. And that's what's very, very important to do, is network. So you never know a person that's within you. You're not going to meet people within your same industry if you don't get out there and network, that could potentially help you. And also, you finding you a mentor. It's very important sometimes for you to find a person that can mentor you and help you and give you advice on a weekly basis, give you advice on a monthly basis, help you out and continue to help you out. You have entrepreneurs now that's been in the game for five years and plus, still have a mentor they can go to that can help them and continue to help their brand in the right direction. Any type of advice far as product, how to market product, services, how to set up your business, how to move your business to the next level. You have mentors out here that can help you with that, give you great advice and what have you. You have some people that's willing to pay the $3,500 to $10,000 a month for a mentor, because it's helping generate sales for them, generate opportunities and what have you. Because having that mentor is one of the biggest things to have, because you have someone that can definitely help you along the way and what have you. So that's very important, man. Advice is something that we all need, because if you don't know anything, especially when you're coming in as an entrepreneur, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't know the industry like an entrepreneur that's been in the game, that can help you avoid all the things that you need to do as an entrepreneur to be successful, and give you advice, especially you are a small business, you starting off as a entrepreneur on a lower level. And it's good to have that type of circle that you have to network within, that can help you and what have you, right? Last thing on my list, number 3, is growing your brand. And it's very important to grow your brand, but you can't grow your brand if no one trusts in your brand, no one trusts and believe in who you are and what have you. That's why it's important for you to go out there and network, because more people you can get make aware of your brand and who you are, and people get to learn who you are. People can grow with you and what have you, and you build this business relationship with people through networking. People starting to see what kind of person you are. They see you are a great loyal person, a great person at heart. You're a very intelligent person, what have you. You have a great personality. You have great integrity about yourself and what have you. And when people see that, that's going to legitimize your brand to other people who at first didn't trust your brand. Because you know how it is. We see a lot of brands. You can get on your Facebook page right now. You can get on your social media, whatever page you use, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, what have you. Like Facebook, I'm going to use that example, TikTok, not TikTok, but Instagram. You can scroll down, and you will see all type of different brands, right? But and when you looking at it, you don't know if it's a legit brand or not, because you have people out here that create things that really isn't something that's legitimized and what have you. And that's what's so important for you to get out. That's what networking does for you. It legitimizes your brand and who you are far as a brand, right? And that's something that's very important, because if you cannot legitimize your brand and have people vouch for your brand, or you don't have people out there telling people about your services or about your business or what have you, then it's going to be hard. Because you got to understand, you have a lot of people within the industry that you in, far as say fashion, and you got you a fashion brand. You got to legitimize it in a way where you have other people talking about it, and people telling others like, hey, you need to invest in this brand. You need to, this is a great brand. I have a couple pieces of product, shirts and what have you from them, and everything is legit. The material from the design and what have you, everything feel great. And so that's what is so important about networking, man, because growing your brand is something that you want to be able to do when as far as building recognition. And that's recognition of your brand comes through people wearing your brand, people talking about your brand. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important that you get out here and network, and definitely build up your customer base and what have you, because when you have your customers' testimonies throughout your site and what have you, that really helps legitimize your brand, because people can see that people are actually buying from you. People are actually investing their money into your business by buying something from you and what have you. And people send great testimonies, reviews about your services, about everything that you have done, to make the experience from buying from you exceptional and what have you. So that's why it's so important for you to get out there and network. I know some of us out here, as entrepreneurs, you have, X amount of entrepreneurs out here that are introverts. And and that's something, it's hard to fathom, just to get up and you have to network and talk to people, go to network events, go to things that's going to help get your brand out there. I know it's hard, or what have you. So, I'm an introvert myself, but I know how to tap into my extrovert side so I can be able to get business done and what have you. So that's why it's something that's important that you do is network. Get out there and network, because you got to understand this is a business. You are an entrepreneur, and it's all about longevity, man. Getting out there and you putting your brand in the best position as possible to help you out, because understand, networking can help open up doors and create amazing opportunities for you and what have you. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities for investment, different clients, growth within your brand, and growth as an entrepreneur and what have you. So it's very important to understand that, guys, man. Get out there and network, and what have you. But other than that, man, thank you guys for tapping in to another Invest Brand Pod Show for today. This is officially episode number 30, man. Thank y'all once again. We reached 30 episodes. This is season 2 and what have you. Thank y'all for investing your time every Monday to listen to the Invest Brand Pod Show, man. It's only going to get better from here on up and what have you. Like I said before, man, if you haven't already, which you should have already, subscribe to the channel, man. I got 3 things for you to do before you leave. Subscribe to the Invest Brand Pod Show. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also hit the like button. Hit the like button so the algorithm know that it is real and we can get out there to more people, more entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, or people thinking about becoming entrepreneurs and what have you, pursuing it full-time, part-time, and what have you. And also, if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button, man, so you can be notified when a new episode drop, guys. Come on, man. You know what time it is. Other than that, man, make sure you go to investbrand.com landing page. That's not the official site. Once the official site is done, it will be updated. And once you go to Invest Brand, you will see the updated site. But right now, once you go to investbrand.com, you're going to see the landing page. And make sure you subscribe to our email list, guys, so you can be notified when new things drop, when a new site coming up, what have you. Anything that's going to come to Invest Brand, you will be abreast of it and what have you. Other than that, guys, man, Thank y'all for tapping in with me. See y'all next time, Monday. Yep.